Right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I do genuinely appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe. Any comments you've got, please leave them down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. I want to talk about VeChain again today because it's one of my favourite projects, and more news comes out about it every day, so I like to report that. Anyway, so we'll start off as normal by going through the cryptocurrency market as a whole. The whole market's up 1.66% over the last 24 hours. We got a market cap of $856 billion, 24-hour trading volume of $41 billion, and Bitcoin dominance sits at 39.2%. Bitcoin's had a nice little move up. It's up over 17,000. It's nearly $17,500 at the moment. There's some minor moves across the market as a whole, but it still remains fairly flat. But like I said earlier, it's up just over 1%, 1.5% over the last 24 hours. If we have a little look at VeChain on CoinMarketCap, we're up 0.5%, trading at 0.018. We've got a market cap of 1.3 billion, circulating supply of 72.5 billion VeChain. It's 84%, so the whole supply is nearly out there. 24-hour trading volume of $31 million. Not much movement chart-wise. It's fairly flat. Not much more capital coming to the market, but that I don't really mind that. That's when I tend to do most of my buying, when there's not much happening. Sorry, my phone just went off. I'm going to ignore that and go to... should we go to the chart first or to the article? Let's do the article first. Right, so VeChain reduces carbon emission by 95%. Will it drive VET to $1? That's where I see this project going, but I think that's a long-term thing. I'm talking 3 to 5 years for that, but I'm willing to wait for that. I'd like to think I'd have a sizable bag, like well over 1 million by then. I'm approaching 1 million, so maybe even 2, possibly 3 million by then. But anyway, VCarbon makes use of professional carbon consulting and carbon reduction methodology services and ensures that enterprises can work on carbon reduction strategies. According to reports, VeChain has a carbon management system feature that assists companies in the food industry to manage their carbon emissions. This carbon emission thing's quite a big thing at the moment. You've got a lot of these, well, anything green that's going to save the world, save the planet. People are big on that at the moment, so I'm all for it. If I can make money out of it, I'm all over it. Anyway, in a bid to bridge the gap between blockchain technology and the real world, VeChain Foundation recently launched the VeCarbon platform. VeCarbon is a blockchain-powered accounting software as a service that assists governments to achieve their carbon neutrality emission targets and reach their sustainability goals. VeCarbon makes use of professional carbon consulting and carbon reduction methodology services and ensures that enterprises can work on carbon reduction strategies. According to the VeChain Foundation, the project seeks to build a blockchain-enabled digital innovation platform to rapidly scale the platform to meet up with the demand for digital carbon management services. So this is basically tracking all of your carbon emissions on the blockchain, because that can't be disputed. It's not like... what's an analogy, like people dumping all their sewage in the sea and saying no, we didn't do it. This is all like literally tracked on the blockchain. Carbon's completely different. Just trying to think of an analogy, and that was a bit of a shit one, but who cares? Anyway, proudly, VeCarbon contributes to China's carbon neutrality strategy and contributes to global sustainability development goals by tackling emissions from a wide array of industries, including chemical, building materials, food and beverage, paper, transportation, and more. VeChain has also worked on VeCarbon's foot carbon management platform, which has a serious consideration for the global food production challenges highlighted by the United Nations Global Corporate Net Zero Pathway. According to reports, VeCarbon has a carbon management system feature that assists companies in the food industry to manage their carbon emissions. Hence, it employs a carbon reduction methodology to calculate the emission reduction. It does this by providing benchmarks to guide national food production. I'm telling you, this is like real world utility. This isn't some crappy project. This is something that actually serves a purpose in the world and there's a use case here. That's why I'm staggered that it's still so low. So I'm just going to continue to accumulate as much as I possibly can, and I'd like to think this is going to I'm going to do quite well out of it. This isn't financial advice. This is just my own opinions. Stakeholders who integrate VeCarbon's emission reduction system get a carbon asset module to digitize and manage the carbon assets of enterprises. Carbon emission reduction strategies are implemented by the platform through the provision of quantitative calculation service and auditing, documentation, and key data related to digital carbon assets. When more enterprises change their ecosystem, more refined and precise carbon data is gained. This enables VCarbon to provide a better insight in addition to highly precise carbon labels from products. The label is said to include packaging and logistics, raw materials, procurements, etc. With the increasing sustainability calls in the global economy, it is said that this technology provides marketing opportunities in addition to helping consumers to make the right decisions. The VeChain Foundation explains that VCarbon exists beyond mere technology as a tool, increase transparency and trust by advancing society and serving humanity. At VeChain, we are proud to spearhead the real-world use cases for blockchain technology. It is a revolution and it's speeding towards our daily lives. We are very excited to see where it takes us all. So join us for what promises to be an exciting ride. The VeChain Foundation has over the years sought to empower builders and innovators by curating tools that eliminate adoption hurdles and lower entry barriers for businesses and developers. VET is currently trading at 0.01. Though the development can have an impact on its price, it's unlikely that this would hit $1 anytime soon. I'm not expecting $1 anytime soon. I'm thinking in 3, possibly 5 years, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. So if we go to the chart, just looking on the daily, I'll go out to the monthly so we can see where we've been. All-time highs when it launched at $1, just sold off straight away. We did in April 2021 reach 27 cents, which would be a lovely price to be at now, but we're not. But it suits me just fine because as I've got my little accumulation area here, so I'm buying a few thousand, 10,000, 20,000 at a time. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It's just spare capital I've got floating around, and I'm sticking into projects that I believe in, and this is one of them. Technically, there's nothing massive to say. There's the big sell-off there from, I think that was the FTX day, and we've just been hovering around this region for the last... for the last month. We've just been hovering around this zone. I'd expect a recovery at some point. We're still testing this, this resistance here at the bottom of this box. Once we break, if we close inside these bands today, though, that there's potential for us to push up further, push through the 50, push through the 100. But I can't really. There's nothing glaringly obvious, but technically speaking, I'm not really that bothered. I'm more bothered about the utility and the real-world applications of this project. So that's my thoughts on this project. Any more news, I'll be sure to report it. But I'll leave it there for now. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, please leave them down below, and I'll get straight back to you. So I wish you all a wonderful afternoon, and goodbye for now.